Welcome to another installment of my cruelty-free vlog. Today I'm going to go through some more empties and talk about whether or not I would repurchase them. So let's dive in. Okay, we can start off with the simple Missler water, or as I keep hearing a lot of professionals say, the micellar water. So tomato. This is, it's cheap, but it's good. It does have a little bit lower grade vitamins and ingredients and stuff like that in it. Not to say they're not effective, they're not as high quality as other micellar waters. Like, for example, it has citric acid instead of like absorbic acid, which is pure vitamin C, and it's a very little percentage, stuff like that. It has niacinamide, which strengthens your skin barrier, but it's not a pure form of niacin, stuff like that. So it's still effective, it's still going to do the job, and it's a low price. So, I would buy that again. I'm kind of inundated with micellar waters right now, so there's so much to choose from. So that, I might buy it again. It does go on sale for about $6 or $7, so it's worth it. Alright, what else do I got here? This is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, and it's good. It's about $3 or $4, and it's a nice finishing powder. It doesn't get stuck in my pores. It doesn't cake or crease. Again, it doesn't blow my mind, but I would definitely buy it again because for the price that it is a good product. Then there's also the Neostrata, what is this called again? Body Smoothing Lotion. So this has about 20% glycolic acid, and you can use that all over your body, and oh my god, it makes the skin all over your body so smooth. It's incredible, and that's just with one application. You really notice a difference. It does say that you apply it 1 to 2 times daily, but honestly, I just apply it a couple times a week and it does the trick, because when you apply it that one time, you notice an incredible difference. And I should mention again that since this is a glycolic acid, just make sure you have a sunscreen on after. And it also doesn't really have a scent, so I don't really like wear it if I'm going out somewhere special. I reserve it for days that I'm kind of alone, and if I am going to go out, I do put on a body lotion afterwards that smells a little bit nicer, because it's got like a little bit of a like medicinal kind of smell, because there really isn't any fragrance in it. And on a weird note too with it, every time I put it on, so I live with this little bug, and every time I put it on, she likes to lick my skin, so I just kind of do it in another room and let it dry and stuff like that, because I don't know what it is. It's not, I looked it up online, it doesn't seem like harmful for cats, but I really don't want them licking glycolic acid. So just keep that in mind if you're in the same situation as me. This is the, oh, and I would definitely buy it again. Definitely, I already have, because it's amazing. It's a can't live without it product. So there's also the Physicians Formula. I bought these shimmer strips because sometimes like I want something, like I wanted the Stila glitter, but Stila isn't cruelty free, and the glitter is like $30 something. So sometimes I go for a dupe and it works out, and sometimes I go for a dupe and it's like not the greatest. So I bought the shimmer strips because you get 3 little like these things, which according to the picture you're supposed to get maximum glamour. I don't know if you can see her eyeball, but she has maximum glamour. That did not happen when I put it on. It looks like a cracked out patchy version of that. So, I mean, this product's okay. I do use it semi-daily just to give a little bit of sparkle to my eyes, or as a highlighter, but if you want more, it's really not that sparkly, and when you layer it, it does get kind of patchy and textured looking. So I probably wouldn't buy that again. Physicians Formula is such a weird brand because they have so many amazing products and then so many weird shimmer strip products, and they don't make a lot of sense to me because they're missing, they have like 500 bronzers, but and foundations, but their foundations only come in 2 shades and stuff. I kind of one day want to work for Physicians Formula and reline the whole, you know, all of their merchandise and kind of figure out a little bit more coherency with it. But anyways, that's sort of my rant. So moving on, this is the Quo. Wow, that's a really great visual. That's the Quo eyebrow palette, and Quo always comes out with different eyebrow palettes, like different packaging, a couple times a year, but it's always fairly similar. You get a gel and then 2 colors, and it's usually about $12. It is part of their core stock, but not with fancy packaging. And it's good. The color is nice. The colors are natural, and it lasts forever, and it adheres to my brows and stuff like that. So for brow powders, which are a little bit trickier to work with, I find that is one that I like. What else do I got in my bag? Oh, this was a present from Courtney. This is the Lush skin conditioner, which was really nice. It's got almond oil and other oil, Brazil nut oil, all these like beautiful oils in it. Even though it's a glycerin based moisturizer, it does have all those beautiful oils, and the smell is absolutely incredible, and it made my skin feel really, really amazing. So I probably will go to Lush. This is like a treat. This isn't the kind of stuff that I put on my body every day, because there is a little bit of fragrance and stuff in it, but I mean, for body lotion, sometimes you just really want to smell nice. So I definitely would buy that again. Or not again, because that was a gift. I would buy it. This is the Marcelle. Whoop. It's kind of hard to show that, and I got cat hair hanging off that little bad boy. This is the Marcelle brow pencil, and that's like the fine-tipped waterproof one. This is in dark brown. I found it very natural. I really like it. I would definitely purchase it again. This is for people who like the NYX pencils. Actually, you know what? Like, it's just buy the NYX pencil. This one's a little bit more expensive because it's $14. But if you need an option, if you don't have access to NYX or whatever your deal is, but it reminds me of the Benefit pencils too. Stays on. It's really nice. So I would buy that again for sure. Or if NYX is out of stock, because the brow pencils go really fast. This is the Tarte Tartist mascara that I got in my Ipsy bag, and although I love Tarte, this is a product that it didn't work for me. Mascara, I can't really take an objective view on because it really depends on your lashes sometimes. And I was excited because I do like this sort of brush, like the rubbery multi-spiked brush. I find those do tend to give me a ton of volume, but for whatever reason, this one just kind of stuck in my eyelashes. It really didn't coat them fully. It was hard to go down to the base, and for me, it's literally one of the worst mascaras I've ever used. So it could just be my lashes. I do tend to have maybe thicker eyelashes. Like, I have a lot of lashes. They're not super duper long, but I have a lot of lashes, and I find it just like kind of got stuck in there. So this is the Peter Lamas, what is this called? Supreme Radiance Complexion Booster. So this has salicylic acid in it. And as we know, that does a little bit of chemical exfoliation. It's antibacterial, it's anti-inflammatory. This is supposed to be an anti-aging product too. So it was fine. I mean, it's small. Like, I got it in my Ipsy bag. It's 10 mLs, but that did last me. I used it about 25 times, believe it or not. The texture, it comes out brown. The texture is almost gritty and pasty. So I wouldn't buy it kind of because of that, because when you spread it on, like, a little bit of the gritty pasty texture kind of gets stuck on your skin. It's beautiful. Like, it did brighten my skin, but it's got orange oil in it. So for me, skin brightening is go to the pure vitamin C, the absorbic acid, or like a higher grade of antioxidant, not just orange oil. So I like the salicylic acid. It did brighten. I don't know why they say it's ultra sheer, because this is the least sheer product I've ever used in my entire life. and it's got castor oil in it too. And the weird thing is it has retinol in it. So retinol and salicylic acid don't really get along together. They kind of cancel each other out. So I don't know. This product doesn't fully make sense to me. But I mean, it was nice to try for sure. And I don't know. I would recommend it to certain people, but the real stickler for me is putting retinol and salicylic acid together. It doesn't make any sense to me. This is the Youth Factor GF cream. This is a little 20 ml sample size that I got from Neostrata. And as I've mentioned in my other videos, I absolutely love the Youth Factor GF eye cream. It's the one that I use every day and it's my favorite. This is good too, but I wouldn't buy it again just because it's in a jar and ingredients tend to break down when they're exposed to air and bacteria. So I don't like jar stuff. I tend to avoid it. I like hermetically sealed stuff because that keeps your ingredients intact. But Neostrata does have a Youth Factor GF serum that is hermetically sealed, so I would go for that. I mean, I don't know, maybe somebody can counter on this because there's so many things that are in jars, and I just look at jars and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like unstable ingredients.